Today I want to talk a little bit about the power of our words. Sometimes what we're doing with our tongue is intentionally using it to put something to death. I'm Bridget Hart, coach, business consultant, and blossoming mystic. I hope that you enjoy the content I'm about to bring you today, and don't forget to subscribe down below, like the video, and leave me a comment because this is all about interacting with you. I personally grew up in a Christian household, and so I know well the scripture Proverbs 18:21. The power of life and death is in the tongue. And it was often used to remind us to be very careful with our words and not to hurt other people because we could kill them with, bad feelings if we said something to them that might hurt them and these kind of things. But I want us to think about this from a slightly different perspective. One of the things I talk about the most, of course, is relationships. And one of the biggest issues in relationships is poor communication, right? So I like to talk about the power of our tongue, the life and death power of our tongue, because sometimes what we're doing with our tongue is intentionally using it to put something to death. And you know what? Death is not always bad. That's the thing. Death can actually be very good for everything. All right. Now, I'm not going to dig into that topic too deep because I'm a philosopher. We could go there. But the point is, sometimes the thing that we need to be talking about is the events, the traumas that have happened to us, or the negative things we're feeling, or the things we're afraid of, our fears, our anxieties that we might have. We might need to be sharing our real feelings with someone, right? And a lot of times we do those so that we can be vulnerable, so we can open up, so we can share. But what the action does is it can kill, speaking about it helps to kill the shame that holding it in allows to grow. Shame is like a cancer, right? And talking is like sugar, but the opposite, right? So when we don't talk about these things, that shame just can grow, like when we apply sugar to cancer, right? But when we do talk about these things and we let them out, and in appropriate places with people who are safe, I cannot understate how important it is that this activity is done with someone who is safe, not just everybody, but as we let those things out and begin to talk about those things that have brought us shame, we're able to kill that shame that had been living in us and that we had been giving power to for so long. So I want to encourage you, talk about the hard stuff. Oh, it's so hard sometimes. It's just so much easier to just keep the peace and just pretend everything's happy, right? But sometimes we've got to talk about the hard stuff. When we're talking about working with family and we're talking about the idea of relationships, of being able to bring us freedom and liberation, good relationships, healthy relationships, it's talking with each other openly, vulnerably, again, with people who are safe for you to do so with, and putting shame to death and allowing the beauty and awesomeness that is our presence on this earth to really blossom and manifest all the things that we dream of. So I love you. Talk about it.